What? Okay. His. Because I thought you were saying that the website. Oh, what the fuck?
What?
Yo, Flame Dragon. Yo, what? Two skills at the same time, dude.
This is a wreck and a bolt.
It's relatively small and it's. What?
What? What? What?
The fucking crash fish just went full nuclear on a dog. Yeah, I'm definitely not helping with that. Are you serious? Wow.
Stygius. We've reached the limit.
That is far enough.
I'm in for it.
You lived through all that.
Birthright.
I'm a bad streamer. Hello. Welcome to the stream.
It's him, Bobby. Sometimes everything's fine.
I wonder how long I would have gone not realizing that my shit wasn't plugged in if you hadn't popped in. Yeah, my microphone just wasn't plugged in. Let's see, I've got 8 rerolls. I don't have anything I really want the palm for, but I don't want to go to the shop. HP is good. I hear a ding. I did not hear a ding. Good as it could have gone, I suppose. Oh wow, I forgot about that second dash. Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of giant mugs. Oh, whoops. Zagri.
Always disturbing. More. Well, Father.
Any.
Have more difficulties of the
I don't personally find gender to be useful in the slightest of a concept, so call me whatever you're most comfortable with.
More bone rakers.
Fish.
What lurks in the river Phlegathon? Think I've got one.
Let's see, war or HP? How much HP do I have? 120. Eh. We got enough time for boons later. I am not playing very well. No, yeah, I'm fine. It's that season when all of the sinuses get plugged up and then the coughing starts and it just doesn't let up until next season. I'll be fine. It's just inconvenient more than anything else. Ah, come on. Nah. What we got? Yeah, we'll do that.
Why you?
Quit jumping around, dude.
I shall deal with you later.
1 second.
And my keep.
Anyway. Ah, I got hit. I tried to be fancy and I shouldn't have did that. Side hustle? Can we get some of that shit?
Just in time.
Ooh, Fan, so that's gonna be extra HP for me.
All of you, prepare to die again. Hope you don't mean me. It's over.
Oh wow, he actually beat me. That was deeply unfortunate.
Just so happen to be in the anyway, here.
Wait. Psst. I really should know these maps better than I do. I want to do the other one, but I'm on a forever grind for darkness, so... Yeah, all I really have left to do is... I mean, like, I... I suppose I have the, like, the different upgrades on the weapons for Titan Blood left, but for the most part, I'm just grinding the ranks, which I realize are not at all important. I am being super lazy. Yeah, we'll pick up some more at the end.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I still don't have special, huh? We'll just go ahead and do that. You haven't seen it before. What brought you here, then? Darkness is like the gemeralds that are sort of tear-shaped.
How's the old neck holding up?
I looked cool. Well, that is where you went wrong. Don't worry, happens to the best of us. And here's some lightning, and me not giving a shit about that incoming damage.
Bye for now, laddie.
I think it's not particularly common these days to run into someone who hasn't played Hades. I guess it really depends on if this is your style of game or not. But I hadn't played this in a really long time, so I was just, I was feeling the itch. Felt like it was a good time to give it more. You haven't played it yet? Wow! Max Effect is behind the times. I'm kidding. How are you, bro? Was Christmas good to you? Chaotic but good. I see.
Time to mix up my style. There we go.
That changes the timing, but it'll probably be better overall. Oh, you know what I just realized, though? That means that deflecting with my basic attack is going to be not a good idea anymore. I'm probably going to make that mistake multiple times. Yeah, that was a terrible idea. I shouldn't have did that. You know, it's weird for me to ask other people, like, how did your Christmas go, when, like, I don't really do the Christmas thing. Because, like, I have nothing to report on the matter. Like, other people, a lot of the time, people will be like, so how was your Christmas? And I'll be like, eh. Nothing happened because I don't really do the Christmas thing. Okay, yeah, that's considerably better. Ooh. Yeah. I want to take the Chaos Gate, but this offer is just too good.
Man, you hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah, Electric Shot is good. Athena is the least threatening of the group, so there's not a reason in the world to choose anybody less than her. Just to explain what's going on here is there's two gods and you have to choose between one or the other. And the one that you don't choose first gets all pissy about it. Mate, get off of me. Anyway, so what Athena does is she makes these enemies temporarily invincible. Which is usually not that big of a deal, like I just have to wait for that to go away. Most of the time she is sort of just an irritant more than anything else. I don't remember. I think it was... Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll go Artemis and see how this goes.
There you are, gigantic soul catcher.
Stop thinking that you can just waltz away from me.
Catch this.
Pressure points is pretty good. For sure.
The dead better hide.
100%. These enemies right here, the blue crystals, they just make other enemies... They do the same thing Athena does, basically. They just make other enemies temporarily invulnerable. Bruh, come on. Eat lightning. This run has mostly been not very good at all. Sure, I'll do it. Still pain state. What? Well, I mean, they can certainly hurt me, otherwise there would be no point to them being invincible. I really screwed myself with this world cutter. I need to remember to not do that again. That was very bad. I've got way more money than I need. Should come in useful. 0.25%. Ooh. I guess we'll do Reignbreaker, except... Honestly, all three of these are bad. Eh. No ding, no ding. When you enter a map or clear a room, when you hear like a ding noise, it means that there's a fish on the map.
Prepare to be sent back into the depths whence you came.
Yes. I'm a late boy, what can I say?
All which you think you have achieved was really handed you.
Useless.
Have a boulder. React to getting hit. No, full invincibility. It's like enemies that have armor can't be interrupted at all. Enemies that are invincible can't, like, nothing, like, hits basically don't exist to them at all. But thankfully it doesn't last for very long.
That should be useful. One last stop.
The only time that it really is a hell of a bother is when you're facing off during Athena's wrath. Then sometimes what'll happen is the same enemy will get hit with her invincibility over and over. That's a pain in the ass. Aside from that, though, bah.
It's a scuffle, all right.
Diamond. That's unfortunate, but whatever. My powers and moves, normal attack is replaced with this right now. This is my special, this is my cast. Right now I also have a boulder summon, which I have 4 charges of, and I definitely need to use those. And the Zeus call, which is in the bottom left, you see the grayed out bar with 4 segments. That's your god call.
I can use this.
Sure, we'll take that.
God's earthly strength.
It's really not that complex a game. Arguably, the most complicated thing about it is just being aware of all of the different enemies and what they're capable of. Yeah, so for one section of that bar, I have 1.5 seconds of Zeus's lightning, which is 5 strikes. So one every, what, I think it's 0.3 seconds. Or if I have all 4 segments put together, then it'll use the whole bar, and it'll be 9 seconds. Which is a net gain of 3 seconds, but it's not as important as it sounds. Have a boulder. Boink. I genuinely did not think that it would survive that.
Olympus, I accept this message. Try this one.
Yo, thanks for the follow. Meh. Wait, where is it at? It's right here. I forgot that I set up that audio. That's a sound that William Stamper makes on Battle Block Theater, which, funny enough, is a game I haven't and probably never will play. But I can't deny that the audio from that game is legit. Seen any interesting movies lately? I'll be honest, I have not seen a trailer for a movie that I have wanted to see in a really, really, really long time. I'm not like under the impression that good movies don't exist anymore or anything. It's just that, like, I think part of it is almost certainly the fact that I no longer really do the things that I used to do that would have exposed me to seeing trailers. Is there any hidden money here? Nah.
Enough of this place.
So I've never really been that big on reading. Like here's the thing. Typically, if I'm reading something, it's because I'm trying to learn facts. So, like I don't read fiction. If I'm gonna engage with fiction, it's gonna be in a visual medium. And when I'm reading to learn something, usually I go seeking specific pieces of information, find that, and stop. Wait, what is this shit? Hold on. What the hell? Obvious bot is obvious. Alright, what was I doing? Right. I'm choosing one. That static discharge level 1 to 3 is almost double the damage. I got an instant message from somebody that simply said, "Great gameplay, keep pushing." Okay.
Got some zest.
Scammers be scamming. But yeah, like, honestly, what I think one of the things that used to happen with me is I would go to see a movie and then I would be inadvertently, you know, engaging with the previews at the beginning of that movie. And that would be like the cycle. I'd be like, oh, I'm interested in that. Let's go watch that eventually. But not really. Not really engaging with that much either. So, like, until recently, we lived at an apartment that was literally right across the street from a movie theater. And that movie theater had a $25 a month deal where you could see as many movies as you want. If you paid your $25 a month, you could get, like, you could literally spend open till close all of your time just in there watching movies. But while I acknowledge, like, that's a pretty sick deal if I was interested in seeing anything that they had to show. And the entire time that we lived there, there was a place just a little bit further than that, like, this was all in walking distance. Like I said, it's literally across the street. There was a place right past that I would that I would frequently go to that sells like Japanese food, ramen, sushi. Pretty awesome place, not gonna lie. And like, the fact is that means that at least once a week I'm walking past this theater and seeing all the posters. So I guess if I was going to be interested in one, it would have happened, you know? But it never did. You know, it's a real shame I can't sell off World Splitter. DVD time capsule previews. Not really. It's been a while since I've been interested in trying to engage with watching something new in general, because, like, I don't know, man. I don't have that kind of time, I guess. Like, the free time that I do have, I'd rather spend it doing something like this. That worked out pretty good. Yeah, there's no hidden gold here. Well, no, yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I don't think that a movie has to have come out this week for it to be considered new. Trying to think, I think the most recent movie that we watched was, I think it was just called Klaus. It's a animated Christmas-based movie. And, it was interesting. That's about as good as I can give it, as it was interesting. It's definitely the right kind of movie to watch around this time of year. But I don't know, man. You've seen that one? It's visually very interesting. By the way, for anyone curious as to why we're listening to the playlist and not the music in the game, even though the music in the game is quite good, it triggers copyright matches because dipshits like to do covers of music and then act like that's their music. Thanks, Family Jewels, you piece of shit. Alright. Let's finish this run and hopefully get a much better one. So by the way, should I just call you Carl? Because Neo Loves Rambo Carl is quite a mouthful. Yo, what's up, Panda? How's it going? And yeah. I did not use my boulders. Have some lightning, fellas. I am not doing well in this at all. I screwed myself by picking up World Splitter, Panda. It's so bad. Bit early. I genuinely thought I was gonna go down at least once. By the way, just Neo and Max, I have 3 lives and I never lost one. They're referred to as Death Defiance.
Master of this realm, Lord Hades, states that death is inescapable. There is considerable credence to his claim.
Alright, let's see what weapon it gives me now.
You did pretty well that time.
Well then, Panda, you'd probably also be into Reignbreaker. It's not nearly as much content, but it's just as good.
Time to go.
Reign, R-E-I-G-N. And yeah. It's published by Thunderful, and the theme track is just delicious.
The hunt is on. What?
Let's see. Yeah. Early game chaos is really, really useful. Because sometimes he'll give you like modifiers that increase how much resources you get. Afterwards gain 35. These other two really aren't any good, so Abyssal Soul it is. And we still get the darkness, nice.
The underworld's power. Claiming these. Events again, huh? Bundy?
Yeah, good enough.
Lady Demeter.
The seasons turn relentlessly.
Alright, Max, have a good one. Demeter's Aid, I think, is the best godly call, in my personal opinion. As it charges up pretty quickly, and you get a pretty decent amount of bang for your buck for a single charge rather than a full bar.
Louds.
That's quite the arrangement right there. Let's see. My favorite color? It's a shade of yellow called Desert Fade.
We have an intruder. Like my page, wretches.
I'll take it. I won't have it.
Sure, why not? Oh, whoops. Why didn't that hit me? I landed right on that spike trap. That was very silly. Looks like mustard. It's not quite mustard. Yo, what's up, Crimmy? How's it going? I got people showing up at 2:30 in the morning. The hell? And yeah, I could be worse for sure, for sure. Man, I've been trying to join y'all in Bunga's stream, but he keeps on going live when I don't have time to really... Like, I have enough time to pop in and look at what's going on, but I don't have enough time to, like, pop in and actually have, like, conversations, so... I just don't. Alright, what we want is an upgrade called Flurry Shot. Yeah, what's up, Bunga? You're here too, alright. The whole family is here. It's not even about consistency, it's just unfortunate timing. Ah, I landed on the spikes. Yeah, I believe it. My sleep schedule is always in a ridiculous flux. Like, I'm never awake at consistent times, so there's no way I could stream at consistent times. There's a reason why I've never... Like, I've been streaming for 11, maybe almost 12 years now. Genuinely, it's been over a decade, I've stopped counting. But I've never tried to hold a schedule because I know that it would never happen. I would be the worst at containing an actual schedule. You gotta go to work by the time he's like, bruh. So, like, here's the thing. Usually the way that my sleep schedule goes is, like, let's say, for the sake of argument, because I'm already in, like, a late cycle right now, but let's say, for the sake of argument, today, I woke up at 8 a.m., and I end up going to sleep at 10 p.m. And then the next day, I'd wake up at, like, 9, and then go to sleep at midnight, and then 10, and then go to sleep at 2, and, like, my sleep schedule is in, like, a constant forward creep. So, it makes it difficult for me to, like, hold a normal job. Which is why I work with charities from home on, like, video-related stuff. Flurry Shot is so busted. Oh no, I took an damage. One singular damage. Oh no, right, because like natural slight, why did that slam me to the side? Like, it didn't give me my gems. Screw you, game. Anyways. Natural sleep cycles are like, you know, contain 2 sleeps in a day. Like, second sleep used to be very normal. I'm not very good at that. We did recently get a purple mattress, though, and that's helping a lot when it comes time for me to actually try to sleep. Yeah, when I bought this one on Steam just the other day, and, like, I had it on the Nintendo Switch, but I hate the Nintendo Switch a bunch, so I decided to get rid of that. And so I needed to get, you know, the PC version so I could continue to play it. And because of, I guess it's because of the winter sale, there's a bundle that has the OST and Hades 2 on it as well. And that would have been another $29 on top of this. Like, I don't mind being late to the party. So I figure I'll just wait. Like, even in the face of that, I will continue to wait until Hades 2 is a reasonable price. Oh, well, reasonable as far as I'm concerned. Especially since, like, I have other things that I can do. Like, when people complain about not having new video games, or, like, when people are trying to, like, buy the latest and greatest video game literally 3 seconds after it comes out, it always baffles me, because, like, there's hundreds of thousands of video games that exist that you haven't played. So I don't know, I guess I don't understand wanting to drop every cent that you have for the latest Grand Theft Auto for existence. I don't need either of these because I have Flurry Shot. Flurry Shot with the bow literally is game breaking. If it was the only thing you picked up, you're already busted. The shield? Which version of the shield? Because I like the one that you can throw. I'm not much of a bull charger. Although, like, I have seen some really heavy bull charge gameplay that made it look really, really, really interesting. Zeus's shield is the yellow one with spikes that you can throw. Not like reflection throws, it like spins in place, and just drills things in its path. Where the hell? Oh. Yeah, strong drink is fine. I think you might be thinking about the other one that does impact throws. Maybe it'll come up and I'll get to show you which one I mean. What? I dashed away. I was mid-amination. Rude video game. More hip. Looks like you should also try out a game called Reignbreaker. It's a Hades-like with a frickin' banger for a main theme. Ironically also called Reignbreaker. Or maybe not so ironic. It doesn't cost very much, so I would say so, yeah. Thunderful Publishing has a habit of publishing relatively short games that don't cost very much and are extremely charming. Another example of a Thunderful Publishing game that honestly I think everybody should play at some point or another is called Say No More. Never liked this boss. He is a bit of a wiener, isn't he? The upgraded version of him isn't even... It, like, doesn't even upgrade him. It just makes the arena you're fighting him on less convenient. Yeah, the Bull of Minos. And he's not an archer, he throws a spear, but yeah, I've noticed a lot of like new players have huge problems there. Okay, Hephaestus, give us the chain shot. Either the twin shot or the chain shot. Those are the best things to have right now. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yo. This game wants me to have wonderful things. Look at how busted this is. This is just my fast attack, dude. It's not even like any... Like, I'm not doing anything special here. Oh, I just missed some free gold. Oh, am I hearing some sound vortex? I am.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Clean kill is really good for this bow because it has like a natural critical chance. Oops. Yeah, good job. Alright, Neo, have a good one. I always forget this guy's Asterius. I should remember this guy's name, but I never do. I always remember the Bull of Minos.
Okay, goodbye.
You mean the time challenges? You mean the infernal troves, right? The treasure chests. Sure. None of those were particularly helpful, but whatever. Oh no, not butterflies. These things, right?
Champions of Elysium, now prove yourselves. Worthless.
Faster attack would be really, really, really heavily appreciated. Why not? Wow, I ended up right in the middle of that somehow. My machinations didn't work. I did not hear a ding.
These two.
I always shall rise up to... Fiend! Asterius! The adoration falls!
Oops.
Show him!
How could you?
Finally.
The upgraded version of those guys is
So close to the surface.
really, really, really serious business. The upgraded versions of the first couple of bosses are really not that bad, but man, that one's rough. Sure, why not?
Cut through Elysium. The edge of Father's realm.
So that was a ding. Where's the fish? There it is.
By dots. I caught a scuffer.
Faster attack.
Thank you, mate.
Yes, sir. 100% worth it.
That's a relief.
See, I think for the purpose, so there's a boon called Side Hustle that makes it where every encounter you gain a certain amount of money. And for the purposes of Side Hustle, every individual section of these rooms in this area counts as its own encounter. For the purpose of Rare Crop, I'm pretty sure that that's not actually the case. Plus, I don't think that would give me much benefit at this point anyway.
Maybe this way.
Yo, I just did over 1,000 damage with a single shot. Now, with the double shot, I'm relatively accustomed to that happening, but man. Nope. Sure, why not?
Might of the Huntress.
None of those were particularly good either.
Need to keep looking down those passageways.
Some of these, like, some of those laser shot. Oh, this is just a gap. Rude.
Blasted giant buffaloes come back. Olympus, I send this message. Back I go. Always tunnels.
So right now we're technically looking for, I say technically, like the actual purpose of what we're doing right now is we're looking for a Satyr sack that we can offer to Cerberus so we can continue on. I always clear all 5 of these rooms regardless of where that gets found. Because I actually like combat. I just now missed 2 pots of free gold.
Just tuck that away.
Now, what's a satyr sack? Well, it's a sack. That much I know that part. Yeah.
Always a pleasure, Caron. Not yet.
What a boring weapon. Oh, I've still got 2 boulders. I really should remember to use those, because I can get that last palm for sure. I don't need this one, though. Yeah. Support fire would be really nice. Here, I'm just gonna drop a boulder in this next room. Feel like I'm about to sneeze. Delicious. I love it. Bruh. Excuse me, sir. Oh my god, there's a rock. Freaking rock.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Support fire. And now I have enough for this palm.
Here's the fee.
3 more points of extra damage per arrow. Yeah, that's probably the best thing that I can get out of those.
Prince Zagreus one. Thank you. Still chilly out here, thanks to grandmother.
I was just thinking on one last thing.
When was the last time I got beaten by him?
Darkness.
Huh.
Darkness.
Okay. Why did that dash come out so short? I'm playing so poorly, dude.
Try that again.
Let's go.
This is for your own good.
Alright, well that's the end of that.
Not as limber
So what are you guys doing up at 3 in the morning? Like, I know what my excuse is. It's because my brain doesn't work right.
In the name of Hades.
No ding.
Having achieved his goal, the underworld prince.
Since I started playing this again, it has utterly refused to highlight either the fist
And the lack of
or the spear.
the sheer mundanity results in this.
I'm counting that one as a victory.
Welcome to the House of Hades.
What's for breakfast? Dinner, maybe? Why, thank you.
All of the things. What we got? Hmm.
Here you go. Chthonic keys. I'll take that deal.
God, this could last a while, couldn't it? I'll take myself down to 4,000 gems.
Sure, why not? Extra keys.
Really do wish that you could, like, do these in batches. Like, select chthonic key and then tell it I would like to buy 100, please.
Extra keys.
Whatever, good enough. Let's get out of here. What we got? Finally. PS2 shopping. Ooh.
Alright, it's time to shine.
I mean, you know, you could do worse, for sure. Get out of my way, Pots!
I'll just keep this on me.
I didn't even know that this was here. eBay is a risky way to buy, or try to buy a new PlayStation 2. Or, well, new. Relatively new. New. Wait, what about it? Oh no, if you're trying to get a genuine copy of God Hand, you're gonna have to be prepared to pay some big boy prices. And like, look, okay. You know that I love me some God Hand, but I gotta be honest. It's not for everyone. Like, it's in that group of games that's like your favorite game that you wouldn't recommend to almost anybody. Oops. Ooh, get shit on. And by that I mean struck with a very large boulder.
Hey, sir. Don't know why. Go get it for me.
I don't agree with that hitbox. What was that? Man, I remember when DeCosmic wanted to pick up Samurai Western for speedrunning. Somehow, I don't know how this happened, but somehow almost all the games that I chose to speedrun at some point or another wound up being stupidly expensive. And I don't know how that happened. But, like, at the point that DeCosmic wanted to pick up Samurai Western for speedrunning, it was, like, I don't know, $180. And I had a spare copy. Like, genuinely, I had more than one physical copy of this game. So I was like, the hell with it. Like, we needed money at the time, so I was like, the hell with it. You can just have my spare copy for $50. And then he drove like almost 3 hours to acquire this copy of it. I heard a ding, didn't I? I thought I heard a ding. Where's the fish?
What's it going to be?
Finally. I'm going to enjoy this red blood.
Wait, what area? Bunga, I think last time we talked about whereabouts you reside, I believe it was Cali. Cali's got a decent used game store scene, doesn't it? I know that we do. Like, holy shit, they're everywhere. 1 second. Deep into LA. My God. Risky business.
Surprise.
Any side hustle is better than no side hustle. Ah, I got stuck on some shit. And does Crimmy not live somewhere where there's decent, like, used game stores? Huh. Fair enough. Oh, Nebraska. Damn.
Check the old well.
Yeah, Nebraska's used game store scene is not hot. Like, it's not terrible from what I understand, but it's not super good either. Oh yeah, you got lucky out there? Huh. You're on fire. I see, I see. It's always interesting when you get lucky and find like hot video game deals in places that you would never ever expect. I remember okay, so I used to be really into the like video game and anime convention scene. Especially back when we lived in Texas. And there was a particular convention that we went to where, like, even at the anime conventions, there is almost always at least one, like, video game retailer in the dealer's room. And for whatever reason this one year, this one particular video game reseller had, like, an entire shelf of Japanese versions of God Hand. And they were $35 each. And I, like, wasn't even looking for it. It just happened to be there. So I jumped on that shit. And I was, like I said, I wasn't even looking for it, and it didn't occur to me until after I got it that also came with the God Tracks disc. Yeah, it was a weird thing to happen out of nowhere. You know, my HP is not looking too hot right now.
That's better. I know you missed me, Lenny, and I missed you too.
Rawr. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. Yo, what's up, Ace? How's it? Man, the Baldur's Gate devs been using Gen AI. SMH. How goes everything with me? We're doing good, dude. Like, we recently moved, and like you can probably see, like the surroundings look very different, but we recently moved into a larger place that costs less money or we actually have our own parking space instead of like crossing fingers and hoping that there's one nearby. And as a result, we got like $1,560 back from our deposit at the last place, which, like, the deposit was a full month's rent because our credit is shit. And because of that, we now have a purple mattress, and my credit card got completely knocked out. So my credit score is now 770, and I've never in my life had anything in the 700 range, so I am doing really, really good. All it takes is to get your credit card so fucked that when you pay it off, it clears almost all of your debt.
Okay. That's a relief.
I mean, don't be too happy for me. I am still stuck in the US. And what a disaster that is. Yeah. Bruh, I thought I was far enough away, and evidently I wasn't.
I got from chaos has a new effect.
Oh yeah. Big ol' boom. I haven't played Hades in a really long time, so I'm still like getting reacclimated.
Fools.
Yeah, they're damn able. Is it worth it? It's pretty good. My review, it's pretty good. Of course, like, I would have preferred if, like, so there's a Hades, like, called Reignbreaker that I prefer, but unfortunately it has considerably less content. Which is a damn shame, because, man, oof. I think it's a considerably better game, but... Here, I'll show you something real quick. I'm also about to sneeze. Just so that we're all on the same page when it happens. What did I tell you? Okay. So the next song that plays is going to be the theme song for Reignbreaker. It's a fucking banger. You know what, like, my biggest complaint with Dark Alliance and Dark Alliance 2 is that they both trigger copyright matches on YouTube for the music. And I like when I was getting the copyright matches, because it was just like a list of 17 fucking songs. And it was like, none of the music in this game, like, okay, as much as I was enjoying Dark Alliance 2, I thought the first game was super mid, but as much as I was enjoying Dark Alliance 2, real talk, the music is super forgettable. Like, off the top of my head, I don't remember what any of it sounds like. It's vestigial at best. So it's embarrassing that somebody went to the trouble to copyright match that shit on YouTube. I don't even remember what that is. What the hell? He went completely apeshit on that corner.
Now then, I hope we can move past this little incident and keep our focus on the task at hand.
Alright, here it comes. I think that this track is a fucking jam.
Come forth and be swatted, deadly butterflies.
I'm gonna turn this shit up. Yeah. I really want to find out if Jerv has done anything else. That is one thing that Sega usually does a pretty fucking solid job on, is nailing the soundtrack. Like, even on the games that most people hated, like, you go back and be like, look, even Sonic 06 has a really good soundtrack. Wait, what even hit me right there? I'm doing so shit right now, dude. There's also an alternate version to that. Like an even heavier version.
Change of plan.
Ugh, DJ Max. Hmm.
Much better.
Here, I'll show off some Reignbreaker after this run.
One more step to the light. Try evading this. Ready. Super strike. Superb coming from this side. Who is this miscreant? Foul demon. We vanquished even faster than you've come to expect. Lord Dionysus, lend me your power.
I guess they're testing me.
Oh no, I'm drunk and you're dead.
I want to shut up.
You know, here lately, I've found myself playing DJ to the Salty Bet crowd. Suddenly, I'm known as, like, the guy that has all the really good music. Which is not what I would expect from people that enjoy the playlist that actually plays on Salty Bet.
I've reached the surface.
I mean, I've still been, like, pointlessly working on that salty bet predictive model. Why am I working on that? I don't know. I have no idea. Because I'm just plain odd. Wait, what? Get out of here. No, I won't. What the hell? Me do something practical? You're crazy. I played Wong Jin, for Christ's sake. Team parries. Team Y. I do still quite like the highlights that I have of dunking on people with team parry. It's hilarious to watch people think that they're gonna catch you on the tag in, and to just like shit on that with a quick parry. Like, not only did you not punish me on the tag in, but now you're in the This is the opposite of what you wanted. I still think it was hilarious that, like, I had a pretty good win rate against Johnny Bravo when you and I both know he's way better at the game than I am. Like, he could actually stand up against fucking Silence, and Silence just made a mockery of me routinely. Dude, I still remember those old, like, pictures of, like, just like a big rigged truck, like, barreling down a highway with a picture of Wang Jinrei just, like, palm out at it. It's 100% accurate. Yes. What happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? As portrayed by Gun Truck v Wang Jinrei back 1. Oh, God. I always thought it was hilarious to me, because, like, I don't know if you were there that day in particular, but there was, like, genuinely a conversation at Seattle Tekken at the Super Smash Games meetup where people were like, no, yeah, Wong's back 1 is super OP. And, like, so Silence and I were like, hold on, let's figure out what these frames are. And basically it's like I think it was a 6-frame wind up and then 11 frames active parry and then 19 frames vulnerable. So like you don't get that back one, you're fucked.
Maybe it's in here.
But people talking about like, ooh, it's OP. If anything, I'd say 19 frames vulnerable is too much. I mean, realistically, Jin's parry is way hella better. And it's mostly because I can respond with whatever I want. Wong's parry if so like with Jin's parry, if something hits before the parry frames are actually there, so you've input the parry, but it's not actually in the parry window yet. It's an auto guard. So I don't actually get punished for being a little bit late. And while the active parry frames are it's shorter, I think I want to say it was like 6 or 7 frames. It's really tiny. But at the same time, I can respond with whatever I want to respond with. Wong's back one has built-in responses. Yeah, it's like, dude, minus 19 is like, Jesus Christ. You could just about, like, if I back one and you do an unblockable at the same time, then there's very little chance that I'm actually going to get out of the way of it. I might, depending on what unblockable we're talking about, I might be able to interrupt it. But, like, not necessarily. Let's see, what else do we got over here? I don't even remember which one that is. Is that like his lightning kick finisher, or I say lightning kick, but it's just where he like hits rapidly. It's been about 1,000 years since I've touched Tekken, so I don't know what the fucking attacks are called anymore. I don't need this. Ah. I would like to argue against stratosphere kicking. Based on like the last time that I saw you play, I'd be willing to bet that if today you fought against the best I ever was, I think that you'd win. Like, I'm not sure back when we played together, I'm not sure that I ever lost against you, but I think today I don't think I would win against you. So you've improved a lot based on the last time that I saw you play.
In the name of Hades,
I still theoretically have Tag 2 somewhere. Somewhere. The PlayStation 3 does theoretically exist in my home somewhere. But I would have that obvious unfair advantage in the fact that I've got a SCART cable so I can see the PS3 in, like, amazing clarity. Oh, interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be horribly against having some matches with you for funsies if you did that. At this point, I would genuinely expect to get curb stomped, though. $360p, wait, what? Who the hell is subjecting you to 360p? I would never be so mean. Why are you on 360p? That is odd.
Delicious.
See, I've got a SCART cable, and actually, hold on. I should still have this somewhere. No, wait, it should be in the stream files. Somewhere. Info images? No. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's just called video comparison, because of course it is. Okay, so this is Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PlayStation 2 on Composite. This is on S-Video. This is on Component. And this is on SCART. So I have this comparison where you can see them all side by side. This is completely unedited. Like, all it is it's the full frame put in place in a grid, right? Now, me personally, on the PlayStation 2, I don't think that the Component and the SCART are all that, like, tangibly different. In some games when you're playing, there is a little bit more sharpness to the SCART signal than there is to the Component signal, but, like, realistically, you're not going to see that very much. On the PlayStation 3, however, when you've got it blown up to 720, It's actually noticeable. And there's some ranges that, believe it or not, just that little bit of visual clarity, I can sort of see the range of some attacks a little bit better, a little bit better. HDMI is a step below SCART. But, well, I mean, actually, that's technically not. Well, it depends on what console you're talking about, because like the best visual out that the Dreamcast has, for instance, is VGA. Why did that? Hades, what's your problem? Why did that happen? The sack contains vermin. PlayStation 3 having that, like, HDCP shit really is just, like, deeply, deeply stupid. And to think they did that so that they could protect the sanctity of DVDs. You wouldn't download a pizza, would you? Actually, yeah. You know where I can download a pizza? God, this sucks. You know, at first I wasn't sure what you were talking about, and then it's like, oh yeah, poppin' music, of course. See, I thought I was off-center enough for that to not hit me. Okay. It only gave me one of my dashes for some reason. So, fun fact, there is a PlayStation 2 Echo the Dolphin, and it is deeply, deeply drugs. By the way, how's your Taskmaster adventure going? Oh, fuck you. Something, something, blah, blah, yeah. Whatever you say. And yeah, I'll show you a little bit of Reignbreaker here. Oh wow, you went up to, I think that's series 12. Or it's somewhere in that range. I love Victoria tried to do that stomp, 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 stomp. And he still got her. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Hold on. I'm gonna randomize that, but we're gonna... No. You stop that immediately. Because we're not gonna have music playing during Reignbreaker because it has its own jams. All right. Here's the hoping that my PlayStation 2 controller still works on this. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to plug in the Xbox controller. This 8-bit do Hall effect controller that I've had to repair 3 times already. Because you can't just expect shit to work. That's silly. But yeah, main menu. Hello? Now it's not reacting to my controller for some reason. Oh well, I'll just go ahead and plug in the Xbox controller. I'm used to it on this game anyway. There it goes. Fucking love this track. It makes me not want to actually start the game. So this is our Cerberus equivalent. We've got a pet bell. Alright, let's see if I can still play this worth a shit. So the basic structure of what's going on is we've got our basic attacks, and then we've got javelin attacks, and then we have this. If you can see in the top left, we have a meter below the HP. That's partly full. That's the overheat. So you can't, like, unlike in Hades, where if you want to, you can just spam the special attacks. You cannot do that in this, because if the javelin gets overheated, shit can go sideways real quick. We did a what now?
I can raise the bridge now.
Oh, I mean, in this game, it actually works out really, really well.
On to the next room.
I am in fact quite happy with this one. The only thing that really sucks about it, though, is that sometimes you get what we just got in the form of an enemy that is electrified, so if you punch it, it hurts you.
This is here.
By the way, I'm playing poorly again, because of course I am.
I prevail.
Fish hook. Okay, things just got really good really fast. So fish hook makes it where when I plant this, you see that like suction that comes down. Yeah, that's really hot. It not only does it pull enemies into the gun that I'm planting, it also does extra damage just for the fact that it sucked them in. Which is really dumb. It didn't need to be that powerful. Anyways, the main way that this game balances out the overheat system is that when you do, like, actual punches, it, like, the punches themselves give you back some overheat, and when you do any execution, it completely empties that bar. Dashing drops a bear trap, yes please. I genuinely didn't even know that there were any more javelins to unlock. By the way, this is the other javelin. And it has this melee attack. Honestly, there, like, again, there's a lot more going on in this than it seems like it would be. Perfect rest state in Neo. Maybe I'm removed from that game enough to not know quite what that means. Oh, yeah. Perfect key pulse. Yeah.
Trap set.
Oh, whoops, that's not the right button. Oh, also, like, all of these other effects that you see around, like, for whatever reason, this is based on paint. Why? I don't know.
I can break the bridge lock now.
Like, all of these streaks, this pink paint shows you where the exit is. You know, I don't know. I don't know where some of these choices came from, but I do like them. It's a very, very, very well put together experience. Let's see, Golden Brass. I'm so sad that I don't have enough for that. Like, the unfortunate thing is that, like, there's only 3 bosses in this game. Or, well, 4. Because the first phase can have 2 different bosses.
Trap set.
Yeah, that's Thunderful publishing for you. Like, Thunderful also did Wavetale, which is, like, I don't know if you know this about me, but I don't typically give a shit about 3D platformers. That is a good 3D platformer. Like, I like that one actually quite a lot. But it is also, Tale. And if I show you that one too, then it'll be at a point where I may as well just be sponsored by Thunderful. Which, real talk, I'd be down for that. Let's go. Hey, Thunderful. I'm not a big streamer, but sponsor me anyway. God damn it.
Great find.
Wavetale got like a lot of positive press during one of the GDQs apparently at some point because it had a pretty sick speed run.
Smashed him. All seals removed. Onward.
That shit is like, this is where things start to get busted because like these paint cans deal way too much damage.
Track switched.
And also, you don't even have to be punching in the direction of the enemy for some reason. You can just, like, I'll just swing this way, and we'll be throwing those paint cans in the direction of whatever enemy is closest. It's really silly. Oh, also, there's a concept of scratch damage, and scratch damage in this game is where, like, when you take damage, a portion of it is scratch damage, and that damage recovers over time. But if you get hit while you have scratch damage, then you lose whatever previous portion was there. If it says flimsy, we don't want it. Just Spitface. It's fine. It got paint canned. By the way, this can appear as a normal enemy, granted with considerably less HP. Yeah, no. Alright, man, have a good one. sleeping's not working. I know what that's like. How's it been? I haven't been playing very good tonight, but I also haven't, like, failed any runs, so it is what it is.
I can raise the bridge now. No touching. Got it.
Though I am threatening to screw that up right now, I'm not doing very good in this run at all.
Here you go.
There we go. Sharpened jaws is probably the best thing that I can do right here, although... Yeah, paint slash. Anyway, so this is Reignbreaker. It's pretty similar to Hades in a lot of ways. Time limit. It's over here.
I prevent. Don't mind if I do.
All right.
I was seen.
Whoops. It's fine.
I can press forward now.
It didn't matter much at all. So what kind of games do you normally vibe with? What is your typical Freya? Because I'm very much, like, as you can probably tell at this point, is I'm a bit of an action gamer. I like to punch and kick shit.
Track switched.
Yo, that's too many bosses just completely deleted.
Well, what were you hiding? I can raise the bridge now.
Ermagerd, I can raise the bridge now. You like building and exploring? You would probably really dig a game called Core Keeper. It's like, imagine if Stardew Valley and Terraria had a baby.
Ouch!
A really cool baby with like RPG elements and equips and shit. Oh yeah, it's hot. And it's about to get a major update too. I've been waiting for that. Yep, that's another mini boss. He's just gone. He's just gone. Yeah, heavy recommend on the Core Keeper.
Don't mind if I do.
And I'm not like a weird ass AI bro, so you can rest assured that if I've recommended it, that it's probably, you know, made by real people.
This won't stop. You little.
I was not paying enough attention right there.
On to the next ring.
I'm about to fight Chimera. The first time that I fought the boss that's coming up, I hated it so much. Golden Brass! Give me that shit. Wait, did I genuinely have like 2,000 keys? Because that is an insane amount of damage I'm about to be pumping out. Nah, I don't like Chimera that much, but I don't hate it, it's fine. It looks even better when it's not glowing blue. And it's over. Man. I lost all of my scratch damage because of that.
Serves you right.
Dude, what is my eye up to? Come on. I need my eye for
Don't mind if I
seeing
do.
things. Oh, dashing assault actually kind of sucks.
I can break the bridge lock now.
Moves and powers. So I have a thing called a motorized javelin. That's what this is. So there's that slam where I can put it down. There's this attack that's specific to the shotgun javelin. As you can see in the top left, there's a meter when I use the javelin that increases. That's the overheat mechanic. So unlike in Hades, I cannot just constantly use my special attacks. I actually have to balance it out. Also, unlike Hades, like Hades has these dashes, but what it doesn't have is if you hold down the button, you can just like haul ass. Also, you can dual wield javelins. So this is the alternate that I have, and this is the alternate special attack with it, and that attack is actually really, really, really useful sometimes. Also, there's executions, depending on what enemy you're fighting. Some of them can be killed in a specific way, and that can be helpful, because every time that you do an execution like that right there, it empties your heat. Yeah, this game is sick, and it has so many negative reviews, and it's because tiny little baby bitch dudes with micro penises are scared of strong women. And you go down through the reviews and the discussions in the community hub, and man, it is just so sad how obviously pathetic it is. Dude, just tell me that you're insecure. Just say it. It's fine. I understand. There are some legitimate critiques of this game. It is basically just a Hades-like, that's true. I don't necessarily see that as a negative, but some people do. It doesn't have a lot of content. that's pretty typical of Thunderful publishing, unfortunately, because they make fucking great games that end way quicker than they should.
Serves you right.
But, like, man, all of those... Getting it drops? Yes. All of those reviews are very, like... they're just fucking sad. Yeah.
I can press forward now.
I can, but I'm not gonna yet.
Smashed him.
What you got, Bloodletter? I don't have a way to inflict bleed right now. Or yeah, I do actually with the bear traps. Yeah, sure, why not?
Well, what were you hiding?
Punches inflict bleed, but deal less damage, which is fine actually because the bulk of my attack power is from the spray cans that come out when I do certain attacks. So yeah, we'll do that. I mean, that's the only thing that I can think of. Like, I mean, sure, there's genuinely people out there that hate lesbians, which is hilarious, but it's even more hilarious because there's no reference to whatever kind of sexuality Clef might have at all. None. At no point in the game does it ever say, this is what this person is. She's just a woman with a frickin' mechanized javelin. That's all we got. Let's see, so 0.2 damage, so that would be what, like 12% damage drop just to level this up? I shouldn't have bought that actually. Nah, I'm good. Getting out of here. There's this one down here too, though, so we'll see. Yeah.
Great find.
Nah. Well, we can't have something like that in a world full of dudes with fragile egos. Alright, I think we have one last section before the Queen. I don't think that this should be the Queen, yeah. We're not quite there yet. Oh. What boss? Yeah, so the plot line of this is that basically there's a mechanized cult, where there's a queen that was able to control people's behaviors by having this like ever-present like signal, this like broadcast that you could hear inside of your head. And hold on. Ooh, no longer resets your combo levels. Actually, yes. So the whole goal of this was to find and defeat the queen. Ooh, completely fucking deleted, dude. What the hell?
All seals well. What were you hiding?
All seals well. The other's yet another one of these. Vandal's power-ups are way too good. There will be no skipping these. Eh? Oh yeah, more or less. The broadcast. I thought, like, when you said casting right there, I thought you meant, like, you know, when you cast, you know, voice actors and shit. I don't know why my brain went to that first. That's what my brain sees when I see casting. Okay, we specifically don't want that. It's like the only thing from these guys we specifically do not want.
I can press forward now.
Yo, I got 2 new javelins here. Genuinely, I did not know that there were any left to unlock.
What do you have for me?
Sure, because we're about to be, like, the only thing that we have left is... Are they good? Probably not. But yeah, it's just boss time.
All seals removed. Onward.
Anyway, so this is the queen. There's one phase down, because my setup is just way too damn strong. What I'm doing right now does not normally work.
This could have been avoided.
But I bought those blocks and that increased crit damage. And that's the endo. By the way, I haven't unlocked a new upgrade slot. That's a lie. Because there's no upgrade slots left to unlock. That's all of the ones at the top. Anyways, you know what I could do? Since we're... Let's just be on a Thunderful kick. I'll show you a little bit of Wavetale. Oh, there's also Fire Girl. There's so, like, Thunderful has so many bangers. None of them are particularly... By the way, all the images that you see on this stream, they're all my photography. I took these images. Yeah, like I could see, like, if you didn't know that, just be like, what are these? Like, these are just like random shots of nature scenes, I guess. Oh, drop my controller, oh god. I don't know what the deal is with that sound. I'm not accustomed to that sound being present. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this game does take kind of a long time to load at first, and I don't really know why. Though, again, I'm not sure what the clicking sound is. I'm not used to that being part of the experience. Oh, the graphics are definitely hot. I don't know, I've launched this game a few times and I haven't had it, like, have any serious errors. We'll see. Here, so you're not forced to listen to the clicking. I'm gonna step away and grab a drink and I'll leave you on the highlight feed. So I'll be back. Genuinely don't understand, man. What is he doing? What are you doing, Ray? Don't be an idiot. Dude, I didn't mean to do that. If you can't fight the Revenant, don't fight the Revenant. I Are you fucking serious, bro? I honestly, I don't even know what the hell to say about this guy. Good fucking job, dude. I am not surprised. I can't, like, what in the fuck was any of that? Oh, fuck off, dude. Yo, how did I not get hit? How did that not hit me? That's some bullshit. I just, like, cheated the system. What? I'm sorry. Hold on. I am busy paying my respects. Could you fuck off, please? Oh, well, he's gone. Never mind. Okay, so we've got the War Chief himself is ranged. He's got one more ranged dude with him. I feel like that should be fun. What is your problem? We've been betrayed. No, you really haven't. What is happening? I didn't do this. You know, while that's happening, let's do some game reviews real quick. Or not really reviews so much. So this is there any deal? And Basically, it's a site that shows you like what when we've got a game right here. The only listing for it is on Steam, and it's currently 80% off. But like what this does is it highlights like places where games are in general and gives you the best possible deal on it. And usually what I do is I go through these and I get an idea of hey, has AI content disclosure? The fuck out of here. I use this as a way to find games that I might potentially be interested in. All files validated. Well, that didn't take long. I don't want to have anything about a civil war. I'm not a big war gamer. I don't know what Wavetale's problem is right now. Oh, a text adventure? Nah, that ain't me, bruh. But before we get back to Wavetale, I can go ahead and show you Medieval Battle Europe. God, dude, what are all of these, like, fucking tactics games? Rock, Paper, Shift? The fuck? What is this? What the fuck? What? Okay. It's a weird puzzle platformer of rock, paper, scissors. But yeah, doing this, man, there's a lot of chaff on Steam. Anyway, so let's... Okay. Let's see what happens now. God damn it. That's weird. So when I wasn't focused on the window, no clicking. Yeah, I don't understand. I played this game through start to finish, and like I launched and relaunched it multiple times, so I don't know what in the hell its problem is right now. I can see on the timer the total playtime. Like, I've put over 5 hours into this, and like I said, I had a really good time with it. Maybe this Thunderful marathon is just not meant to be. I mean, that was what verifying the game files was. Like, in all likelihood, whatever the problem is, if I just restarted my computer would probably be enough to fix it. But I don't want to restart my computer. We're live, damn it. Restarting when you're live is a tragedy. What does Task Manager say is going on? Wait, I shouldn't have that open, but that has nothing to do with it. I just shouldn't have it open. I don't understand. Well, I guess we will take the ultimate plunge and do a restart. I don't want to go offline for this, but it is what it is. Alright, I will be right back.